For me, it's really gratifying to know that I'm in a field that could potentially make impact on human lives. I'm Leeat Keren. I'm a systems biologist at the Weizmann Institute of Science. It becomes more and more clear that cancer is not just about the cancer cells. These cancer cells, they generate this whole ecosystem that they need, because when they start proliferating, they need oxygen, they need nutrients, they'll need blood, and they also, an immune response is actually being mounted against them, and they can even act to harness this immune response to help them. I'm really interested in what happens inside the tumors. Which cells are there? How are they communicating? What's happening? Is the immune system currently attacking the tumor cells, or is it helping the tumor cells? It was very clear to us a couple of years ago that we really needed technologies to be able to see all of that in tumors, and preferentially in human tumors. We developed a technology that's called multiplexed ion beam imaging. What they allow us to do is to basically take images of tissues, in our cases tumors, and in them to visualize a lot of proteins simultaneously. So proteins are the functional units in our cells. And so the moment you can visualize a lot of different proteins at the same time, you can understand who are the cells, what are they doing, what are they thinking, quote unquote, how are they communicating. We were looking into melanoma lymph nodes. And so when a patient gets diagnosed with melanoma, one of the first things that the physician would like to assess is whether the cancer has spread. And the first place where they look is the lymph nodes, because that's the first place that usually tumor spreads to. And so they'll take out the lymph nodes and basically just use them to look for tumor cells. And one of the things that we thought, so lymph nodes, these are hubs of the immune system, right? And so we're really interested in the immune system and its interaction with cancer. We thought maybe there's something more happening in these lymph nodes. And so we got a really, really big cohort of patients. And we selected these patients such that we know what happened to them 5 years later, and some of the patients will later develop distant metastases and some will not. And in melanoma, patients usually succumb to distant metastases, not to the primary tumor. So this is really the place where you want to stop it. And what we found, that if we actually look at the immune response, we can find signatures of immune cells in these lymph nodes that are predictive of whether these patients are going to develop distant metastases or not. So we're really, really excited about that. That was a preliminary study. What we're doing now is we're trying to see if we can actually take this into the clinic. So we're doing a much larger scale study. But I really think that this is the direction in which the field should be going, and our research is also going, is towards personalized medicine. So the idea that tumors are different. However, there is structure. Not every person has a super unique cancer. There are shared features between them. And if we could find that, then we could stratify patients into treatment groups. And this is really where the hope is that the research is headed.